All right, good morning and happy Friday, everybody. We are live talking about a few showers out there this morning. If you're getting ready to go to lunch or anything outdoors today, between now and about 6 p.m. will be more of that variety of scattered showers and a few thunderstorms here and there. Some producing some thunder. No severe weather is expected today, but again, a couple of quick passing showers and a quick tropical downpour is certainly possible. This weekend, though, a lot drier. There will be a small chance at a stray shower tomorrow, only 10 to 20%. Same thing on Sunday, but just a few clouds around. I think overall we'll be drying out. The rain chances will diminish, and it'll be looking great. Middle to lower 90s this weekend, partly cloudy, if not mostly sunny. Out there right now, though, it's a little different. If you look closely on the upper left-hand corner at our Morgan's Wonderland camp, they're seeing a little bit of rain. On the north and northeast side of San Antonio, a few passing showers moving over, let's say, Bulverde Road, Evans Road towards the JW Marriott. That's where a few light showers are out there at this hour, at this moment, 11:06 on your Friday morning. Calaveras Lake, a little less rainy. You can see some blue peeking through the low deck of cumulus clouds outside. Again, you can see a few areas of light to moderate rain across San Antonio. We'll show you radar in just a moment, but first, the rain over the last couple days. It's been active. I mean, yesterday at my house, we got some pretty good rain on the north and northeast side of Bexar County, but the bulk of activity was really across the coastal band. Anywhere from Port Aransas and Rockport all the way down to Corpus Christi, and then farther west towards Allison Freer. They picked up, I mean, upwards of 8 inches of rain in a few areas between Nueces County and Duval County, Highway 59. In tropical systems, you get these outer bands that rotate around the center. And with Alberto, before it diminished, it just pushed in and drove in so much moisture in the form of these feeder bands. And you can see how these feeder bands set up, not so much out north, but around, let's say, Rockport, and then towards Allison Freer. That's where it really set up and dropped a heavy amount of rain. Between 6 to 8 inches of rain estimated by the radar from the last 48 hours since about Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. In the city, a little less, right? You can see about 1 to 3 inches of rain on average from Kerrville to Floresville, for example, from Seguin to Hondo, an inch to inch and a half, in some areas around Bexar County. It did vary, but still beneficial soaking rains nonetheless over the last couple of days. This has boosted our year-to-date rainfall to about 15 to 16 inches of rain, which is right on the money where we need to be for the middle of June. So we're doing pretty good, and I say that because, summer just officially started yesterday. So that means, when you go into July, you lose a lot of rain. I mean, you do see some, if it's tropical, yes, but July and August are historically just hot, dry months here in South Texas. So we are seeing a little bit of rain out there. Let's stop the clock and show you sweeping radar. So that's what it looks like at the moment. Again, there's that brief shower on the northeast side. Let's see. Let's turn off this particular radar, and we'll go from there. So a couple of light showers there near Garden Ridge, north of 1604 between Evans and Bulverde Road. More moderate to heavy downpours outside of the loop towards, let's say, Lake Hills, Medina Lake, which is where they need it the most, as everybody knows. I mean, they're at 2 to 3% full, so anything helps for Medina Lake. On the west side, towards 151, you can see this downpour as I zoom into this road. This is that Culebra? Yeah, it's Alamo Ranch Parkway, right? So as you move out to 1604, right towards Alamo Ranch, between there and Culebra, That's where a pretty good downpour is moving through. It's moving northwest off the sea breeze, off that north flow, but more of a southeast flow from the Gulf of Mexico at the surface. So we're seeing a couple of downpours out there this morning, so 11 o'clock. We'll continue to see that because daytime heat's going to help reduce that. Let me just double check on some of the models real quick before we get going. Denise, good morning. Maria, good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful start to the day. Precip, let's just take a look at the other high resolution model because this is the graph high res model. Both are initializing very well, but still, let's just use the graph. It'll give you an idea of what it will look like today. So let's just make sure these are working okay before I play through. So here's 1 o'clock today, more of the same. If you're not seeing clouds and rain, you're seeing sunshine because most areas will be warm and humid with temperatures upper 80s, lower 90s. But as daytime heat gets going, we'll continue to see the sporadic nature of showers and thunderstorms. This model says, we're exactly where, but, it depends on where these showers pop up. They're going to be extremely random and very widely scattered between LaGrange, Austin, the Hill Country, Del Rio, and George West and Beeville and San Antonio. So just know that today there's a 30 to maybe 40% chance at seeing a widely scattered shower. That'll continue through at least 5 or 6 o'clock. We lose daytime heat, temperatures slowly start to cool down. And then by this evening, we're clear. By 10 p.m., we're quiet and mostly dry on radar. Now enjoy it because watch what happens. Let me restart this graphic. So by the way, across the Northeast, they've been dealing with, extreme heat. I mean, air temperatures near 100, heat index hotter than that. What we typically see in July and August. That was over the Northeast. Watch what happens through this weekend and early next week. This ridge of high pressure moves right over the state. Shifts a little bit farther west over New Mexico, which is not good for the fires, by the way, because this creates sinking air, very calm weather, and sunny and hot weather. It's not good for battling wildfires because it loses the chance for rain, winds go calm. In some aspects it's good, but in most aspects it's bad. Across the desert southwest, this is where the ridge builds by next Wednesday, and it looks like it just strengthens and strengthens by this time next week. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, there will be day-to-day small rain chances through Sunday, just kind of what we're seeing. It's partly cloudy, but there will be a couple of showers moving in from the east. But really this weekend, trimming down on the rain chance and only accounting for a 10 to 20% chance that happens. Same thing on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we dry out. Next Thursday and Friday, if anything, it's more heat. It's partly cloudy, it's sunny. And we're rebounding, upper 90s. And I wouldn't be surprised by next Friday, this time next week, we're pushing near 100 to 101. And then the heat index probably near 103 to 104. Maybe maxing out at 105 because it's just going to be very humid. And then with this week's rain, you have a lot of soil moisture and a lot of that evaporates and, goes into the air, and this humidity is just so high. It's a very tropical atmosphere in the wake of the rain that fell this week. With heating up temperatures, upper 90s, lower 100s, add in the moisture, it's just a bad combination. So that is the 7-day. The high, yes, it will, David. So let's just go back to that real quick. So I didn't talk about this, but let's talk about it. So here are the tropics. The Hurricane Center has flagged 2 areas of potential weather, one off the coast of Georgia and northern Florida, in the Atlantic technically near the Carolinas, and then one in the Gulf of Mexico, right on the heels of what was Tropical Storm Alberto. Now Alberto is fizzled out. It's just tropical moisture moving into the Baja Peninsula. But this particular area, the Bay of Campeche, has a moderate to medium chance for cyclone development between now and next Wednesday. Even if it does form, watch what blocks it, the heat high. It's over the Northeast right now, but it moves over Texas Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and it moves a little bit farther west by next Wednesday, but its reach on the Gulf will steer any moisture away from us. So the reason for not much rain in the forecast beyond early next week, there may be 10 to 20% chances at isolated showers, but beyond that, it's really heat that takes over and not so much rain through the latter part of next week. And as we wrap up June, because we're almost to the end of the month, and by next Thursday, June 27th, high near 97, we're going to lose out on the chance for rain. So just keep that in mind. We're going to have a chance for some isolated scattered showers this afternoon. More storms in SA today, Gracie. Yes, there will be a couple more showers and storms in the forecast for today. Between now and 6 p.m. is the best chance that happening. Widely scattered showers and widely scattered thunderstorms. Non-severe, we're not expecting any hail out of this. We're not expecting anything severe out of these showers and thunderstorms. Just occasional lightning and thunder. Otherwise, just quick passing downpours, and that's about it through at least 6 o'clock. Widely scattered, 30 to 40% chance that happens. We trimmed down the rain chance Saturday and Sunday, and mid-90s through Wednesday. That'll be the rule for the next week for the forecast, and then I think by next Thursday, we go up a level, and we're looking at upper 90s, lower 100s by this time next week, Friday. And then as we wrap up the month of June, July 4th is 2 weeks away, by the way, and it looks like it's going to be pretty hot, and no surprise there. But again, that's the forecast. Have an umbrella if you're heading out today for lunch, just in case, because there will be rain out there. Same thing through 4 and 5 o'clock. Widely scattered showers. Mid-90s through Sunday and Monday, and even hotter this time next week.